All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to explore something new.
Today, we're looking at HBAR, the cryptocurrency for that Hedera Hashgraph platform.
Yeah, the one that's been making some noise lately.
Definitely piqued my interest,
Yeah.
especially since our sources are hinting at some pretty bullish sentiment around it. We've got some stuff specifically about buying it on KuCoin, too.
But as always,
Yeah,
gotta do your own research before jumping in, right?
absolutely. Always a
Mm.
good reminder. But hey, if you're into crypto and like to stay ahead of the curve, this deep dive might be right up your alley.
Agreed. There's a lot to unpack here.
One thing that really caught my eye, HBR is up, like way up from its all-time low, over 1,000%. That's gotta mean something, right?
Well, gotta be careful reading too much into past performance.
Of course, of course.
But yeah, those kinds of gains usually point to something driving interest. Maybe it's time we dug into what makes Hedera tick.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Our sources keep mentioning this Hashgraph consensus algorithm as a key difference. I'm all about understanding the tech behind the token.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
So most cryptos out there, they're using blockchain, right?
Yeah, like a digital ledger for transactions and all that.
Exactly. Imagine blocks of info chained together, Hashgraph. It flips the script.
Right.
Think more like a high-tech gossip network, but in a good way.
Gossip network. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Basically, everyone in the Hedera network is sharing info super fast and securely, like all at once. It's what gives it the edge and speed and cuts down on those pesky transaction fees you see with some blockchains.
So faster and cheaper transactions. I'm liking where this is going.
And that's not even the best part, this efficiency. It opens doors for all sorts of decentralized applications, those dApps everyone's buzzing about.
So real-world use cases. Hit me with it.
Think lightning-fast payments, microtransactions that cost next to nothing, and a secure, solid base for building those dApps on top of it. The kind of stuff that could actually make a difference.
Okay, I'm officially on board.
Yeah.
But how do we actually get our hands on some HBR? You mentioned KuCoin earlier.
Right. Seems to be the platform our source is highlighting.
Let's walk through it step by step.
All right, so first things first, you got to create an account on KuCoin. Pretty standard stuff. And then there's the KYC process, that know your customer thing, verifying your identity.
The KYC hurdle.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Once that's sorted, you've got options for funding your account. You can go the classic route with good old US dollars or transfer some crypto from another wallet, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you've got.
Got it. Funding, check. What's next?
Now you're going to search for the HBR trading pair, something like HBRSDT, for example.
HBRSDT. Makes sense.
Then it's time to place your order. KuCoin gives you choices here. You can go with a market order, which basically means you're buying at the current price right now.
Instant gratification. I like it.
Or there's the limit order. That's where you set a specific price you're willing to pay and wait for the market to hit your target.
So market order for speed, limit order for more control.
Precisely.
Okay, I think I can handle that part. But now comes the part that always makes my head spin. Wallets. Our source mentioned Hashpack and Ledger, but there are so many to choose from. Help a listener out which one's the right pick.
Don't worry, it's not as overwhelming as it seems. Hashpack, that's a software wallet. Super easy to use. Download it, set it up, boom, you're done.
Convenience is key.
Exactly. But the trade-off, maybe not as secure as a hardware wallet. If you're serious about HBAR, especially holding a good chunk of it, a Ledger hardware wallet is the way to go.
So Hashpack for everyday use, Ledger for Fort Knox level security. Makes sense. But back to KuCoin for a sec. Our source seemed really keen on it being the place to buy HBAR. Anything I'm missing here?
Well, KuCoin does have its advantages. Like, their fees are pretty competitive, and they've got a pretty flexible KYC process compared to some others. Plus, they offer a good range of trading tools if you're into that kind of thing.
So why even bother with other exchanges?
Because it never hurts to shop around. Binance and Coinbase, they're big players in the game, too. Each platform has its strengths and weaknesses.
Good point. Got to find the right fit for you.
Exactly.
So to recap for our listeners, HBAR, the cryptocurrency for Hedera Hashgraph, a platform with some seriously cool tech. KuCoin is one way to get your hands on it, but it pays to explore other options too.
Absolutely. And here's a thought for everyone listening. If this technology is as game-changing as it seems, what kind of problems could those dApps actually solve? What could the future hold for this stuff?
Great question to leave our listeners with. Food for thought, everyone. Keep those brains buzzing. And as always, if you stumble upon something cool in the crypto world, share it with us.
Always happy to hear what's out there.
Until next time.
See you then.